Andrea Alarcon, age 42, was married to Ruben Alarcon, age 51. The couple had two daughters, 9-year-old Scarlett and 6-year-old Emma. Emma was in the first grade at Hannah Caldwell Elementary School. Scarlett was in the third grade at the same school. The family were members of the parish at St. Michael's Multicultural Ministry in Union, New Jersey. The couple lived at 1329 Lincrest Terrace in Union, New Jersey. The family had lived in their home for nearly 15 years. Union is located in the northern part of New Jersey. The county was the 7th most populous county in New Jersey. It borders 8 municipalities. It has a population of 536,499 citizens. Like many Americans after COVID, the couple struggled financially, and was behind on their mortgage payments. On October 31 in 2023 their home went into foreclosure, and was sold in a sheriff's sale. It sold for $332,000. The family had 60 days to vacate or face eviction. When the eviction date came, the family did not leave the home. At 10:30 a.m. on Wednesday, January 17 in 2024, the Sheriff's Department arrived at the family's home to serve an eviction notice. When nobody would answer the door, the officer forced entry and found a frightening scene. Andrea, Ruben, Scarlett and Emma were all dead from gunshot injuries. A firearm was found near Andrea's hand, which led investigators to believe Andrea shot her family, then turned the gun on herself. Investigators told reporters that this is being investigated as homicides. Local police, the Union County Sheriff's Office, the medical examiner, and the prosecutor's office spent the day investigating the crime scene. Union County Prosecutor William Daniel said in a statement, "In tragedies of this magnitude, there are no words that can heal, nor explanations that can serve to make sense of them to the public. Our thoughts go out to the family and friends of these victims and to the Union community as a whole in the wake of this horrible event." Union County Police Director Christopher Donnelly said in a public statement. A joint investigation conducted by the Union County Prosecutor's Office Homicide Task Force and the Union Police Department revealed that Andrea Alarcon fatally shot her husband and two daughters before fatally shooting herself. The murder weapon was located near her body when authorities arrived. In tragedies of this magnitude, there are no words that can heal, nor explanations that can serve to make sense of them to the public. Our thoughts go out to the family and friends of these victims and to the Union community as a whole in the wake of this horrible event, Daniel said in the release. This is a deeply tragic event that has shaken our community to its core. Our hearts go out to the families and loved ones of the victims, Donnelly said, according to the release. We understand that this may be a difficult time for many people, and we encourage anyone who is struggling to reach out for help. Resources are available, and you don't have to go through this alone. A neighbor named Patricia stated, "You would never have known. They were very lovely people. I really mean that. They were here for quite a long time. And she was a good mom. Lovely, very friendly, polite, you know, husband was really nice, so I just don't know what could have happened, you know." Another neighbor, Clarice C. Moyes, said her mother has been living directly across the street from the family for many years. She told reporters she regularly cares for her mother, and often said hello to the family.
It's very sad. It's a big tragedy, and I don't know, we're shocked. I have children, I have grandchildren, and somebody had to be sick.
David DeChico said he would often see the family in the yard when he was walking his dog.
Just, walking outside this morning, looking, and just kind of thinking like, that's just, oh God, I don't understand what happened.
Emma's pre-K teacher stated through tears that Emma was a petite little girl, who was surrounded by an amazing family. She said, "I was Emma's first grade teacher. I cannot tell you what happened, but this was a family that was very caring, loving, nurturing and generous. She went on to describe Emma as a leader. She said having Emma in her class was like having a second teacher in the room. She said Emma's mother, Andrea, was a dutiful class mom who was always on top of everything. She said Andrea made Valentine's Day gifts for Emma's entire class. She said Emma's lunches were always beautifully prepared, and her sandwiches were cut into beautiful shapes, and she'd leave loving notes for her daughter. The school district where the children attended school sent a letter to the community that reads, "The impact of the death of these two young lives resonates throughout our entire community," part of the letter said. "It is a challenging time for us all, but we are determined in our commitment to do everything within our power to help our students and staff navigate the effects of this tragic event." The community rallied together and created a tribute fund to pay for funeral and burial costs. It has raised more than $25,000. Ruben, Scarlett, Emma and Andrea's funeral was held on January 25 in 2024 at St. Michael's Church in Union, New Jersey. It's been nearly 2 years since President Biden declared the pandemic to be over.
Is the pandemic over? The pandemic is over. We still have a problem with COVID. We're still doing a lot of work on it. But the pandemic is over.
Since then, the moratoriums for foreclosure and evictions that were in place are no longer in effect. Banks began moving forward with foreclosures, and landlords with evictions at an alarming rate. CBS Money Watch reported that Americans are losing their homes at a faster rate this year as banks make up for lost time after state and federal bans expired. Lenders repossessed nearly 96,000 properties during the first 3 months of 2023, up 22% from the same period last year, according to real estate data provider Atom. Recent data shows that New Jersey ranks third in the nation for foreclosures. In January of 2024, 1,347 homes in New Jersey were in foreclosure. With rent costs rising, more and more people are becoming homeless. In New Jersey there are thousands of vacant homes due to evictions and foreclosures. With so many empty homes, and encampments of homeless people, one would think there would be a way to use those empty homes as temporary shelters. Filicide is usually perpetrated by men. It's extremely rare that a woman murders her family. Only 5% of the time. In both male and female, the one thing they have in common is the need to escape from some external influence or stressor. In some cases it's relationships, mental illness, unwanted children, responsibilities, and such as this case, financial burdens. We sometimes can feel a surge of sympathy for some individuals who were driven to the edge of emotional devastation that they end the lives of their own flesh and blood. We can sympathize with the plight of what caused the actions without condoning the murders. Susan Hatters Friedman, a forensic psychologist at Case Western Reserve University, said, "A foreclosure would certainly be a stressor on families, but that said, the vast majority of people who it happens to aren't thinking of killing their children. If you are having disturbing thoughts or feelings of harming yourself or someone else, please seek help immediately. Know that you are not alone." Andrea Alarcon chose to murder her husband and 2 beautiful daughters over an eviction. It's unknown if her husband even knew about the eviction. It's possible that she kept it hidden, and when the time came for police to evict them, she decided instead of telling him, and finding a logical resolution, she chose to kill him, and their daughters, then commit suicide. No matter the reasons for this atrocity, Emma and Scarlett deserved so much more. These little girls had their whole lives ahead of them. These girls were robbed of their first kiss, wedding, and looking into the eyes of their own children. May Ruben, Emma and Scarlett all rest in peace. That concludes this episode. Keep your eye out for the next volume, coming soon. If you enjoyed this video, consider subscribing. Thanks for watching.